Oh, the camera's a little bit off. I think that would be better. I suck at this. The phone is all crooked. Fuck it. Okay, this is Mathews Jet. We're live on YouTube. This is the motor that I purchased, and I took it kind of apart to do the sleeve. I did the sleeve, I made it like new. I did the top of the head. I cleaned out the inside of the intake. It had a lot of lifted metal in the inside. Plus I opened up the holes because the intake was pressurized on, because the intake had a lot of metal through the edge of the inside of the hole. Plus you see the aluminum billet upgrades. So today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, Saturday. I'm going to try to start working on the bike and take out the other engine and get ready to install this motor in the bike. There it is. It's an awesome engine. I can't wait to fire it up and see how it runs. One more time, this carb, you can't tune it. It doesn't come with a high end and a low end. You're supposed to come with a needle that gives you high and low end, and it doesn't. This one, the only thing you can do is adjust the idle to it, and that's about it. So I'm going to see how it works. People's been saying it's a great carb. Me, I got mechanic skills, so I'm going to see if it is a great carb. If not, I'm going to go back to the old one. The old one is very reliable. It works good. You know, so, and we can mount it on here, except this engine's got more power than the other motor, so maybe if I go to the older carb, it might instead of increase power, it might decrease power. We got to see how it's going to perform first. Okay, so right now I ordered a couple of parts, so I'm waiting for parts. This billet aluminum cover doesn't bring the little pin that it needs to lock in your clutch arm. See, it's all loose. So I can't really put that on. Right now it's sitting in place. It's hand tight. It's not completely mounted. Everything else is torque tight except that cover. When I get the pin that I need, I'm going to put the chain tensioner, the billet chain tensioner, and the cover back on. Okay, so this head here came completely raw. So I cleaned up all the fins. I could have done this perfect, like a professional top job, but that's too much work for this engine. You don't need to do that. I just cleaned it up good enough that I can ride it. It still looks good. And I hit it with a sand wheel to get all that black out. Because when they cast this and it comes out of the oven and it comes out of the mold, because the aluminum turns black when it's casted. So it was all black. So I took a lot of that black is off. And you can still see like a light gray left. But it's okay because it makes the sleeve look real good. So I'm happy with that. And when you take these apart and you put it back together, you torque these screws at 5 pounds. So I tightened them a little bit, and then I brought them up to 4 pounds each, and then I finished them at 5 pounds. So they're completely torqued to 5 pounds. Okay, so on the other motor, it's got all the extended screws that I'm going to be passing on to this one. It's got all the modifications I did to put the other motor in the bike, so I'm just going to pass all that stuff to this motor, and we'll take it from there. I'm very happy with it. It looks real good. It came out real nice. So like I said in my previous videos, I've been in the hobby since the early 80s. I have pretty much built everything on my own. I've never been sponsored. I've always, supported my own hobby. It's a passion of mine. I like model airplanes, radio control cars, speedboats. I like motorcycles, bicycles. I like anything. I like everything. And I have a little bit of everything. Throughout the years, I've collected a little bit of everything. So as I'm filming, I'm going to put on pieces in my collection. Certain cars, certain planes. I'm going to introduce my boats. I want everybody to see my collection little by little as I put it on this table when I film it. So I want you guys to enjoy yourself with the videos. This is a passion of mine, and I love it. And it's awesome to show other people what I do, and You know, as I show stuff, if there's problems with it, I'm going to explain what problems I had. Like that, if you get into whatever it is that I'm building and you run into those problems, at least you know what to do. So right now I'm not filming as I work on stuff because I'm using my cell phone. I got to get my digital cameras ready to start filming the right way. You know, I'm new in the YouTube world, so little by little I'll get it. You know, don't hate on me, don't criticize me. You know, I'm just trying to catch up with these guys that really do a lot of filming. I work a lot of hours and my hours are limited. Once I come home, I got a certain window of time and I jump on it as quick as I can. And when the window closes, I shut everything down for the night. Okay, and I work on it sometimes almost every day, and sometimes like once or twice a week. Depends how my schedule is. So, you know, my schedule changes and I got other projects going too. So, you know, I could put a project to the side for a couple of days to finish up another one. Sometimes I'm working on 2 or 3 projects at the same time. A lot of people might say, why are you doing 3 projects at the same time? I'm kind of weird that way. You know, I like to work on this until I wait for parts, and it'll sit until my parts come. So while this sits until I receive my parts, I'll work on something else. And then I come back around to this and then continue. And I'm the same thing with the other stuff. I also got other parts ordered for a plane that I'm building that's behind me. I got the PC-21 Polaris. It's a 5th scale plane. It's a trainer jet to the entry of the jet. It's an awesome airplane, man. I love this plane so much that's behind me. Okay, on another video, I'm going to show you the plane. It's got reed tracks, flaps, everything. Okay, so that'll be another day's video. So right now on the motor, I just wanted to show it. I want to introduce myself. I'm Mathews Jet. Like that you guys know who I am when you see me on the videos. On several videos you're not going to see me. I'm just going to show whatever I'm working on. And on other videos I'll put myself on and, you know, as we go along. So the motor's is awesome. Back then when I bought my first motor, they didn't have these filters. I'm glad these came out. The billet covers didn't exist. I'm glad they came out. And the chain tensioner, I'm blown away with that. When I saw that on the website, I almost flew off the seat, so I ordered it. Okay, I cleaned the inside of the ports on the sleeve. I cleaned the bottom of the heads, it was rough. I cleaned the inside of the cover head. It had lumps on it and, you know, junk on it. So it came out real nice, man. So that's my new motor for the bike. Doing an engine upgrade. The other motor, I ran the hell out of it. It was still running good. There's nothing wrong with the motor. I just want to add more juice to the bike. I want the bike to go a little bit faster. You know, right now it's running good. It's running at a nice cruise speed. But with this, I can get more power and go faster and enjoy the bike even more. Okay, so this is it. Thanks a lot for your time. This is Mathews Jet signing out. Right now, I'm gonna do a little bit of work on the bike, you know, back and forth, and then tomorrow's another day. We'll take it from there. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Nice meeting you. I've never seen your face, but nice meeting you anyway. And I've been in the hobby for many years, and you know, I consider myself on the pro level when it comes to the hobby because I've been doing this forever, and it's something that I enjoy. I love the model airplanes, the cars, the boats. I even got a helicopter buried in my room. I'm not perfect with helicopters. I know how to put them together. I learned to hover it and bring it out a little bit around and bring it back. I don't do 3D, none of that stuff that these guys are doing. You know, I fly a helicopter like scale. Just take off and bring it around and hover it a little bit and land it. That's as far as I go in the helicopter world. Plus, when I got into the helicopters, I didn't do it so frequent to where I could be at the level of these other guys that are flying helicopters. So in the helicopter world, I still consider myself a beginner, but with experience. Even though I haven't flown my helicopter in a while, I know if I fire the damn thing, I can take off and hover it and play with it a little bit. Okay, and that's another day. Another day I'll bring out the chopper and you see the thing flying. Okay, so that's it. It's nice meeting you guys. This is Mathews Jet signing out. Now I gotta get out of the seat to shut the phone off. Thank you.